Back to the breathing, and the reason that we do the breathing this way is it's a protective and safety mechanism for our body and allowing us to have a little bit more control, a little bit more range of motion, and a little more strength even. So it's kind of like sometimes we use the analogy taking the parking brake off. And again, so that breathing, that getting a nice tight shield allows us to kind of help take the parking brake off. From there, we look at what's called irradiation and adding some like percentage of tension. So taking that breathing, maybe that's 30% tension, where I can still talk and I get to the point where now I'm flexing my toes, my arms, I'm trying to rip my arms apart, I'm trying to get as tall as possible, and I stop being able to talk clearly. And I'm not doing anything crazy here, but that level of tension is what we're looking at, and we don't do it all the time. It's just so that we can unlock a little bit more mobility. So typically something where if I'm just kind of relaxed, I'm going to be able to stretch back, but if I lock it down, I'm trying to rip the ground apart with my toes, I'm squeezing my fists, and now I should be able to stretch into some ranges of motion that I might not necessarily be able to get into, or even if I could get into them, I can get into them pain-free now, which is the goal. So that's the reason that we work with breathing and tension first. It's the reason we set our ribs and we think about breathing with most of our exercises. Now, there's other types of breathing, and we'll cover that in some other videos. But for now, this is the basis behind our other breathing video, blowing out a candle and trying to smell something. And you'll even see my neck does something here, but it's important to kind of realize that we're still able to breathe into that shield and get some pressure all the way around in a circle. And that's the rationale behind it.